Hi, thank you for joining me today. I am Ed Romaine with Conveyco Technologies. I'm going to be talking today about AMR, high-performing order fulfillment, returns, and sortation technologies. Let me start us off with a little humor.
Listen up. The speed and efficiency is total crap lately. How bad does it suck? It averages 15 seconds too long to find each item. Customers shop with us online because they want their stuff fast. You slowpokes can't keep up with the bots. Because of that, I'm canceling all bathroom breaks until further notice. Oh, yeah. We've already wasted a minute here because we had to stop and have this chat. So my suggestion is, quit your whining and go light a fire under it. Now!
Are you okay? No, I really have to go to the bathroom. I think I gotta sneak him in. Don't do it. It'll ruin your pick time. Yes, of course it will, but our pick time is supposed to include PP time. It's the law. Yeah, well, the law doesn't apply to the robots. They don't take breaks. They're already self-aware. Sometimes I hate this dumb job. I heard a rumor that Shane is gonna fire the slowest picker from the ship, and I need this dumb job. Oh, it's still over there. I'm already a minute behind. I gotta go.
I hope you found that video clip amusing. It does remind us of the awesome benefits of AMRs, but also makes us aware of the need for good management. I will be discussing several AMR technologies for order fulfillment, high-density storage, and sortation. Each one of these technologies have a place within the warehouse and distribution ecosystem. Many times, it'll be a combination of these technologies working in the same application or facility. The key is determining the right fit. We can spend a day or two discussing what's driving AMR implementations, but I won't. You can thank me later. Instead, let me start off by saying the tremendous drop in cost and increase in functionality and reliability over the last 10 years has brought us to where we are today. Some of the top challenges include 30% growth in retail and e-commerce sales in 2020. A survey of the top 1,000 retail executives revealed 24% felt they had too many order errors. 16% felt a lack of budget was holding them back, which plays well for AMR solutions because of their cost effectiveness. 30% had inaccurate inventory information. An increase of 45% in online holiday shopping certainly added to the complexity. Amazingly, 59% of retailers still do not offer BOPIS or curbside pickup. This is a real opportunity if you're one of those 59%. Another interesting fact is that 30% of Walmart's high volume went through pop-up e-commerce distribution centers. Pop-up DCs. This type of agility and flexibility is uniquely an AMR asset. So we need to use the efficiency of the AMR to really drive your business. Let's start off with the floor sortation system for gaylord and bin sortation. Some of the features and benefits of the floor sortation system include up to a 77-pound capacity, 1,000 sorts per hour per workstation, and the system will reduce your labor requirements by up to 2/3. This system is great for rapid deployment and is available in cross-belt or tilt tray models. On the image to the right, the orange array is the critical component to an induction station. It supports a camera or scanner above the bot's position. It's reading a barcode on the packaging facing up. The camera reads the label and the bot takes off, to deliver to its open order. This video gives you a good idea of how the technology operates. Straight ahead, you can see them inducting items. They simply place a piece facing up. The camera reads it in milliseconds, and the bot races to its location. The bot's intelligence, controls, and software are constantly speeding up and slowing down and turning to get to its destination. One of the things that makes this solution so great is the lack of required infrastructure. You can expand or change in a matter of minutes. When the gaylords are full, another AMR can come by, pick them up, and deliver them to the next location, and deliver an empty gaylord to continue the operation. On the left, let's look at the handling of polybags and soft packaged goods video. As you can see, this is an automated conveyor induction. We can also use robotic induction. The bot inducts, positions, and moves. There are always bots queued, ready for the next sort. Looking at these videos, you will see a case handling system on the right. Totes are automatically inducted via conveyor. This floor plan demonstrates a high quantity bin sortation system. You have an induction station on the left-hand side and right-hand sides. Packing stations are in the front and bins or gaylords are in the center. The sortation bots are inducted and they travel and deposit the item into the correct bin and return into the queue for the next order. When a bin is completed, the transferring robots will pick them up and deliver them to packing station or their next zone or destination. Another transfer bot will immediately take an empty bin to the open position to continue the order. Their packing stations complete their operations and the transfer bot takes its shipping and the next order needing packing is presented to the operator. This process repeats throughout the day. Here are a few more smaller layouts and applications. To the left is the equivalent of the video we saw. All bins or gaylords are on the perimeter, and the bots move through the center floor. The right side images illustrate how you can relieve the stress from your current cross-belt or conveyor system. Items are routed to the AMR workstations. They are inducted and sorted to the gaylords. High-speed table sortation, a truly powerful put wall, and much, much more. The high-speed table sortation system is the next generation put wall for retail, e-commerce, omni-channel, and micro-fulfillment solutions. The system has a dual-level table with robots and induction on both levels simultaneously. The two levels can work independently or as one system. You have bulk storage coming in from the left and being fed to decanting and the induction stations in front of it. The sortation fingers have totes, shippers, or gaylords positioned on the top and bottom. This modest system can have 400 available orders. The operators induct an item and the bots quickly move to their open order. The number of fingers can expand or contract based on your requirements. Shortly we'll see a video so you can get a better grasp of the speed and ease. Table AMR's features and benefits. This AMR system will provide you with a 75% reduction in floor space while reducing labor by 2/3 and provide near perfect accuracy levels. This system will provide a rapid return on investment. It minimizes the CapEx and provides full asset utilization. We start off with the operator inducting items. He puts it on the bot with the barcode up. The system reads the code and takes off. You can also use robotic arms, conveyor, and even an A-frame for induction. In addition to having the tilt tray, we have a cross-belt model. These bots are inducted just like the tilt tray models. The bots travel and position themselves in front of their order position and deposit the item in the tote or gaylord. They then go back into the queue for the next order. It's a continuous cycle. There are a full range of applications for the table sorter: returns, order fulfillment, e-commerce, central retail facilities, and the retail operations back room, because these tables can literally fold up. Think of a ping pong table, but with 2 levels. You can use them in the back room or receiving area on the 3rd shift. You can open them, populate them with bots in minutes, then put them away before the morning shift starts. The system is very, very flexible and can be used for micro-fulfillment centers, consolidation, parcel sortation, store replenishment, large and small distribution centers. System size is totally scalable. Speaking of micro-fulfillment solutions, the top illustration shows how the system would be configured in a store-based micro-fulfillment center. It's very condensed. It could be 1 finger long. Orders fill on the perimeter, and when done, an operator or bot will move it to packing. You can see how many totes and orders you can have on both levels of the perimeter. Likewise, if you are doing a central DC for micro-fulfillment, you can integrate this with an ASRS system, which we will be discussing soon, to constantly feed inventory to induction. Operators then put a piece on the top of the bots and they travel to an open order. Very, very fast. Very, very efficient. We now move to ASRS AMRs. Our first model is a tote-to-person system. This system is unique because of the functionality of the AMR, the fact that you can often use your existing rack, which helps reduce costs and improves the return on investment. This system can span over 16 feet tall, perfect for urban areas. You can also use a multiple level mezzanine to cube out the rest of your available height. Every bot can hold up to 5 totes at a time to reduce travel time. The rack can be single or double deep for extra density. Your throughput can be up to 2.5 times, and this can be increased based on bots and workstations. All operator walk and search time is eliminated to save 50% and more on labor with near perfect accuracy. Here is a video of the tote-to-person AMR ASRS system. The bot goes up and down the aisles. It retrieves totes with its telescopic arms. The bot will store up to 5 totes on itself. Then it travels to its destination, a workstation, conveyor, other area. One of the keys is the high-density 1-meter wide aisles. I mentioned earlier how you can use multiple mezzanine levels to maximize a building's cube. Here we show 3 levels with different bots feeding each level until you get to the bottom and pack out. When you have higher ceilings that you need to optimize immediately, we have another tote and case AMR ASRS system. This high-density ASRS AMR system will span up to 39 feet tall and provide up to 550 lines per hour. Eliminate up to 2/3 of your labor. A central human monitoring system provides 24/7, 365 coverage. The rack can be configured in single or double deep storage. And we can integrate robotics to eliminate human labor and additional AMRs or conveyor to transport to the next location. This system compares in density very favorably to cube-type storage systems, but with faster order turnaround times. If you pick and ship orders in the same day, you owe it to yourself to review this technology. As you can see, the bots travel horizontally and then vertically up the rack. When they get to their location, they extract the tote onto the bot and deliver it to the workstation for picking. When picked, it stores the tote and moves to the next pick. In this animation, it's just a lot easier to see that we've got rack. It's just rack. It's not powered. Very, very simple. You can add as much rack as you want, as much as you need now and in the future. You add AMRs, you add workstations to grow the system and to meet the throughput requirements that you have. Goods-to-person AMR order fulfillment. This type of goods-to-person order fulfillment system was made famous years ago by Kiva and purchased and used to this day by Amazon. This system has advanced dramatically since those days to provide more horsepower to your operations. Some of the benefits include saving up to 2/3 of your labor. A standard workstation will provide up to 300 lines per hour per person, and we can turbocharge that workstation and hit up to 1,000 lines per person per hour with 99.9% accuracy, and not to mention 2/3 the floor space savings and a rapid deployment. This system is usually the most cost-effective solution of all AMR systems. The Robot Control System, or RCS, and Warehouse Execution Software, WES, will likely make or break your AMR system. Some of the features you should require is slotting, golden zoning every rack, and optimizing the rack's location on the floor. This should be done automatically and will increase your throughput dramatically and keep it optimized over time. Another feature you should require is automatically monitoring your AMR's motors to tell you that a wheel has picked up a label or a string and it needs to be taken off. The controls and software should be able to integrate all technologies and manufacturers for future flexibility. I emphasize this for your future. Plus, being able to implement wave, waveless, or overlapping wave management depending on your order profiles and business to make sure you are performing at peak. The AMR goes under the rack, lifts it, and then delivers it to a workstation. It delivers the bin to an operator in a workstation. The workstation can be simple or complex depending on your business case. The operator makes the pick using the pick-to-light indicators. A task complete button is hit, and the bot takes the rack back to storage, and a new rack slides in for picking. This illustrates the floor and the workstations up front. You have a total flexibility as to how the workstation is designed. There are many rack styles and options available. These are just a few ways of handling inventory in the system, from totes to cases to hanging garments to pallets, bins, gaylords, and pretty much anything else you can require. And the important thing is you can have different rack styles in the same system and modify them in the future. This is simply demonstrating how the bots queue to eliminate operator wait time. As you can see, the operator picks from the active bin, and when picked, the next rack moves into position for picking, and the picked rack goes into storage or the next workstation requiring it. And to hit that 1,000 lines per hour, we use a TurboQ workstation. The moment one rack face has been picked, the operator slides to the next waiting rack. This eliminates all dwell and idle time. This illustration shows a typical floor layout. The X's are bot positions, and the white is their path. Workstations can be located in the front, rear, or sides of the system. You can pick return, replenish, cycle count from dedicated or multi-purpose workstations. You can even create ad hoc workstations when and where needed, quickly and easily. The standard layout on the left will save up to 2/3 of your floor space. For additional space savings, we can save an additional 60% by utilizing mining bots to move idle racks, so the picking bots can access the active rack. To reinforce the flexibility, you can see how the shelf levels are set to your inventory's requirements. Multiple totes or cases per shelf. Pallets or cases, totes, gaylords, bins, or specialty carts can be transported and part of the integrated system. And you can divide a tote into multiple cells, and the software will manage and direct the operators automatically. Planning. Start with a deep dive data analysis, then move to defining in detail your design objectives to make sure everything is aligned. Next, evaluate alternative analysis to validate we have the best solution. Then apply the lens of your business case to look at all the vital criteria that will assure success, including the return on investment. Next, create a clear path to success, including the metrics and dates, followed by a detailed execution roadmap. And lastly, a lifecycle nexus which will help assure that this system and facility is going to be running successfully for years and even decades. Thank you very much for your attention. We'll be taking questions now, and don't forget you can stop by our virtual booth or email me. Thank you once again. Email me. Thank you once again.